So you thought about your desire, you wrote it down, you manifested it. Now what? If you're in the waiting period between manifesting your desire and receiving your desire in the 3D, then I've got just the thing for you. Maybe you're somebody who has been robotically affirming and you've just repeated the words in your mind so many times that you're kind of struggling to put meaning behind them, or you're simply somebody who struggles to, in general, put feeling and put emotions behind their manifestation and somebody who struggles to get into the state, then you are in the right hands, because I'm going to give you 5 easy, simple, fun ways to get re-excited about your manifestation. If you start doing these 5 things, your waiting period is gonna disappear, and before you know it, your manifestation is gonna come right to you, and you're not even gonna be surprised because you're already gonna be in the state. Hi guys, it's Peachy. Welcome back to my channel. Over here we talk about glowing up in every single area of your life. This means emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, and anything else that you can think of. So if that sounds right up your alley, make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss a single upload from your girl. This is going to be a very practical video. I'm gonna give you 5 ways that you can easily replicate to get into your high vibrations. But before we actually get into those 5 things, I need to tell you why this is important. Because if you're somebody who has just gotten into manifestation and you do not know a lot about it, when you're manifesting, it's not a necessity, of course, but especially when you're a beginner in manifesting, getting excited about your manifestation and being high up there in your vibrations and high up in your fields, all sorts of positive emotions, is literally going to help you so much. Not only is it gonna make the process super fun and you're literally gonna get addicted to manifesting, it is also going to attract your desire to you way faster than if you were to just not be in your feels. But I do know, even with myself, and I'm somebody who's super emotional, I tear up super easily, guys, but even for me, sometimes it's hard to get into like the emotional state when it comes to manifesting. Sometimes it just kind of comes to me automatically and robotically, and I'm like, yo, low-key, I'm kind of forgetting how to feel here. So when those situations happen, I have 5 go-to ways that literally help me immediately get excited, like to the point where my cheeks are hurting from smiling, and to the point where I'm literally tearing up from how excited I am about my manifestation. So I'm gonna share those with you guys today. Some you might have heard before, but definitely stick around for the last one because that one is my favorite. Let's start off with method number 1, which is the shopping cart method. Maybe you've heard about it, maybe you haven't, but this is one that I found out semi-recently. I don't know if I saw it on Pinterest or something like that. It's definitely a super creative and fun way to get into your manifestation feels. I mean, it kind of feels like a game. Let me just explain it to you guys. So the shopping cart method goes like this. You could obviously always use Pinterest or use a notebook if you struggle to do this in your head. There is no shame in that. If writing is what helps you get things out of your mind and remember them on paper, completely valid. I always have to write things down. Maybe you're a visual person, use Pinterest. Don't hesitate. You can always do this in a way that works best for you. But the gist of the method is, you imagine that you are in a store and this store literally sells everything. It doesn't just sell objects, it sells states, it sells careers, it sells cities, it sells living situations, it sells relationships. It literally has everything. And you have entered this store and you are the 1000th customer or something like that. And you've been given a massive check, which means that you can buy whatever you want in this store and it is yours. So now I want you to imagine yourself with your massive shopping cart and your check going through this grocery store and putting inside your cart literally anything that you want. And that is how you're gonna get so excited about your manifestation. Because everyone gets excited just browsing through like a shopping website online and putting things in their cart. So imagine if you were literally browsing a store that has anything about life in it and you could have anything you want. So imagine it, get into it. Okay, you are walking by the career section, you get your favorite career. You're walking by the salary section, I'm a millionaire. Boom, and you just put anything, literally any silly thing that you can think of, anything that makes you happy, anything that has to do with your dream life, or anything that has to do with your specific manifestation in the moment, you put it in the cart. And this is literally so fun because it really does feel like a game. If you want, you can use Pinterest and make a Pinterest board that's like my shopping cart and you add things to it. While doing this method, make sure at the end of it to imagine yourself checking out. Okay, you are showing up to the cash register, you are putting every single one of your items. Okay, oh, the perfect healthy relationship, scan it. Straight A student, scan it. I have long luscious hair, scan it. And imagine yourself scanning literally every single one of those items. You can even write a shopping list if you want in your notes app or in a real notebook and literally check off everything once you have scanned it in your head. And then Imagine yourself giving in that check that you got and how the cashier scans it and starts packing all your items and tells you to just go home because you have free shipping and they're just gonna send all those products to your house. Isn't it kind of fun? Doesn't that get you excited? It personally gets me really excited. It's a method that I use with my boyfriend actually when we were both manifesting what we want our dream life to be like, and really it's just fun. There is no harm in doing it because it's just fun, and it really might be one that requires a little bit more time than the average like manifestation method, but the thing is that it's literally so fun. If you've ever played a phone game and you've had fun, you'll have fun doing this. Now method 2, onto a more conventional method. You take out a notebook or obviously your notes app on your phone. If you're somebody who prefers using your phone, that's completely okay. It doesn't mean that your manifestation is less real just because you're not writing it by hand. Don't let anyone put that in your head. But you take this place that you're gonna write and you start writing a diary, a journal of like a day in the life of you living your dream life. The same way when you were a kid, or even now if you still have a diary, you would get in bed and you would write about everything that happened in the day. Write a little journal entry, or a long one if you really get into it, about how your day looks like. And trust, this is so fun because it literally puts you in the state. It forces you to imagine yourself in your dream day routine, and you're gonna have to feel the feels. You're gonna have to feel and imagine yourself doing all the things because you're writing it from your first point of view. Literally start off, dear diary, today I woke up at 8. When I got out of bed, I opened the blinds to see insert dream scenery. Then I went to go exercise. I love looking at my insert dream body, and you just go through it like that, and do not hesitate to put any detail that you want, whatever is gonna get you excited, whatever you can visualize easily, and whatever is gonna help it seem more real. Do it, because obviously the more details you write, the more you're gonna get into it, and you're just gonna get so immersed that by the end you're gonna be like, huh, wait, that's literally real. You're literally gonna feel like you just lived through that day. So I know that this is a more conventional method and it's very similar to scripting, but particularly writing it as like a day in your life. It's fun, it's enjoyable, so I recommend trying it. Now, option number 3 is for all my tired, lazy people, which is completely fine by the way. I'm not judging, that's me sometimes, but if you're not in the mood to do something active and you just want to passively get excited without having to put in the action yourself, other people's manifestation success stories are immediately gonna get you excited about your manifestation. Trust me, when you hear other people, especially if it's somebody that's like, you know, just like an average person, and you hear them talk about how they succeeded their manifestation, you are gonna be like, oh my god, that's me. Like, if that could happen to that person, it could happen to me. And the more of those videos you watch, the more of those stories you read, you're going to start believing that getting your manifestation is so easy and so common, and you're just gonna get super excited about it again. Immediately, it's gonna make you feel good. If you're manifesting something specific, you can also search that up. Literally search up relationship manifestation success stories or dream home success stories. Any of those things. Trust me, it is so fun to hear other people's success stories. When I made a video about manifestation and I asked other people to tell me about their success stories in the comments, I was losing it. I was so excited for these people. I was so happy that I was like, oh my god, I need to manifest more, because if these people are making all of these things come true, I can do it too. And on that note, if you are in the mood to share any new manifestation success stories, or if you're new to the channel, share any of your manifestation stories, because personally, I love to hear about it. It gets me in such high vibrations. And then you can also read other people's manifestation success stories. Immediately, you're gonna be excited. Then moving on to method 4, this is another one of the more basic ones, the ones that you see around quite often, making a vision board, making a Pinterest vision board if you're not in the mood to like print and cut and whatever. I know it's basic. I know you've probably done it already, but do it again, do it again. What's stopping you? Nothing is stopping you. We all know how fun it is to open Pinterest and start adding new pictures to a new board. So open a new Pinterest board and start adding all sorts of pictures that visually clearly remind you of what you want and of what your manifestation is. And my personal tip is find pictures that very clearly show what you like. Obviously, aesthetic pictures are nice and they're pleasant to look at, and obviously choose a picture that is pleasant to look at for you, but specifically choose pictures that make it very clear what the manifestation is. So for example, if you're trying to become a YouTuber and you're trying to get to 100,000 followers, you could add a very clear picture of like the silver YouTube play button to your Pinterest board, and that is immediately gonna like turn it on in your head. But anyway, this might be the simple basic version, but it's always fun. And especially if you're a visual person, it's really gonna get you in the feels. It's really gonna make it easy for you to imagine yourself in those stages. Also, try to get people who look relatively like you in situations that you want to experience or having the manifestation that you're manifesting. manifesting, because that similarity between you and the person is gonna make it so much easier for you to be like, oh my god, that's me, that's literally me, I'm literally living this, I cannot wait for this to happen. Whenever you get that like energy, those vibes, that happiness, you're on the right track. And lastly, moving on to method 5, which is definitely my favorite. This one requires the most effort, I'm gonna tell you that, but also it is the one that is worth the most. It's time to put yourself in your manifestation situation in real life as best as you can. This means if your manifestation is to stay at a 5-star hotel, dress yourself up, all nice, all fancy, feel gorgeous, and then go to a 5-star hotel and chill out in the lobby. As far as I know, that's legal, so nobody can stop you from entering the hotel lobby or even chilling out in front of the hotel. Look at the people entering the hotel. Anything that can literally physically in your 3D environment put you on the spot of your manifestation, it is going to do you wonders when it comes to getting excited. If you're somebody who's into luxury brands, go to a luxury store. Nobody is going to stop you from looking around. If they start asking you questions, just be like, oh, I'm just browsing. Who are they to judge anything? And you can literally go there, and putting yourself in those situations and getting yourself comfortable with what your manifestation looks like in real life is literally gonna make you so excited. The more you do it, the more you're gonna be able to imagine yourself in that situation for real, and you are gonna be so happy. You are gonna be so happy. You are gonna be so excited. Big smile on your face, and we love to see it because that means that you're attracting your manifestation ASAP. And I was gonna end the video at 5 methods, but actually I just thought of a bonus method right now, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. Don't tell other people. This is a reward for anyone who stayed until the end of the video. This is a method, once again, requires some work, but it definitely helps you feel like your manifestation is real. So if you're trying to manifest money, a subscriber count, followers, anything that in real life comes in a paper written form, find it and then erase the name on the check or the username on an Instagram screenshot and write your name in there. You're going to feel like you're looking at a literal real-life copy of your manifestation. If you're struggling to understand what I mean, let me give you examples. Let's say you want $10,000. You're just in the casual mood for $10,000 and that's your manifestation. Search up a check for $10,000, print it, and then write your name on it. If you don't have a printer, that's chill. Literally just use Canva, use PowerPoint, literally use your photo app on your phone to write in your name on that check, and then you're literally gonna have a check for $10,000 in your name. And you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's me, that's for me. This literally works with anything that you can think of. I don't know, your Instagram account, screenshot it, erase the follower count, plaster the follower count you want. Getting admitted to your dream college, find the admission letter, write your name on it, boom, you're manifesting it. You're getting excited because in the 3D, you have proof that your manifestation is real, and you're gonna get way up there in the vibrations, trust me on that one. Well, that's it for this video. I'm hoping that this was a more quick one than usual, and I'm definitely thinking of making a separate video about how to raise your vibrations in general. If you're ever feeling down and you want to change it around and you want to get up there in the happy, excited, grateful vibrations, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a video on that. So if you're interested, don't hesitate to give this video a like or just comment down below, whichever is easiest for you, so that I know that people want to hear me talk about that. And as always, remember to drink a glass of water when you're done with this video, and that I appreciate you for the human being that you are, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.